Hi and hello everyone. Welcome to the Nursing Virus YouTube channel. This is me Loganathan, and this video regarding how to fill that NIMHANS Nursing Officer examination form and how to do the online payment. We'll see. And so far, if you're not subscribed my channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll get all my video notification. Let's go. So on the initial page, first paste your photograph and you can fill the post nursing officer, and the reference number has been given on the application notification. Then the application date also you need to write. So the entire application can be filled either with the handwriting or with the typed copy you can do. On the next column, the transaction detail, say online transaction or net banking, whatever it may be, you can mention it. And the reference number, that is a IMPS code, you can write, or the transference ID number you can write here with the date of done the transaction and amount. It's according to the caste wise, the amount can be vary. And the next one, the name of the bank and address you can write, so through which bank you done the transaction, you can write those details. So the next one, so some of the instructions they have given, so you can follow those instructions before filling the application. So according to this instruction, I have filled my application form. So here, first write your name. So everything should be in that bold letter. And the father and address and occupation, everything you can write here. And the third one, the mother detail, just your mother name and the occupation you can write. And the fourth one, address of the correspondence, the fourth column, fifth column and sixth column. It's according to your living address and correspondent address you can write. Suppose if you are working in a different place, the correspondent address can be vary, and your resident and permanent address, according to your permanent resident address, you can write. So next to seventh column, your date of birth. So you can write the date, month and year. And separately they have asked the number of years and months and the days. According to that last date of submitting the application, the age can be calculated. There is a 28/6/2021 dated. You can calculate from your date of birth. And the sex you can mention either male or female, and your marital status, and the nationality, if it belongs to the Indian, you can write, and the name of the state, which state belongs to you, you can write, and your religion, either Hindu, Muslim or Christian, whatever it may be, you can write. And the 13th column, so whether belongs to the SC, ST or OBC. So if you belongs to this specific category, you need to write the specific category. You need to specify your caste. Suppose if you're applying under that unreserved category, you can write your MBC or BC, whatever it may be, those caste you can write. In the 14th column, whether coming under the person with a disability category, if you are supposed to any disabled, you can mention. If it is yes, you need to mention either visually disabled or orthopedically or hearing disability. If you are having any one of this, you need to write here. And 15th column, whether ex-serviceman, if it is yes, you can write yes, or no, you can do. And the 17th one, are you in service candidate? So if you are already working in that any central state or any government, you can write yes or no. And the 17th column, start from the education qualification. The first one, start from the school. You can write all your schooling eligibility from SSLC and 12th standard. You can write, they ask the name and address of the school, and date of joining and the date of leaving, and examination passed. So those everything you can write in detail. So this thing you can check it from your 10th and 12th mark sheet. So easily you will get the information. And the 18th one, education qualification or technical qualification. This one completely for your college eligibility. So suppose if I completed only BSc, only the BSc information you can write down. Hence I have completed the MSc, I have filled the second column also. So write the examination passed and that degree qualification also you can mention. The name of the institution you can write, and the duration of the course, and date of month of passing the examination. You can check your course completion, you will get the date, and the percentage, your overall 4 years mark class percentage you need to write, and whatever subject you have studied from the first year to till the 4th year, you can write down. So the MSc qualification is not must for this post, but if you have completed any additional qualification, you can write those details also. The 19th column, your working experience. For this post, hence we need to have 2 years of clinical experience. Only that person are eligible. So here your designation you need to write, and from 2 and 2 still when you left from that institution, you can mention those dates. Suppose if you are still working on that particular institution, you can write as till working or till to date. And the organization name and the place you need to write, and the nature of the work. So what is your nature of work for providing nursing care or the clinical supervision or supervisor, whatever it may be, those nature of the work you need to mention. So, and if you have worked more than one institution or 2 institutions, those everything you can fill up on this 19th column. The next one, the language known to speak, read and write. There's a separate area you can write the spoken language and what are the language you can able to read and write. And the next one, 21, the knowledge of Hindi language. Suppose if you are especially studied any Hindi language and you got passed on those examination, you can write. And 22nd, have you been candidate for any post advertised by the institution? If you are applied before for any NIMHANS post, those detail you need to fill it here. Hence, I am not applied those information. I done no. And 23rd column. So this is for the reference. So well known your parent institution, principal number, or your currently working area chief head number, you can write on these 2 columns. They asked 2 reference, so you can write those 2 detail, that is name, occupation and address you can give. And the 24th, so have you been in abroad? If so, give full particulars. So if you are gone to abroad in the past recent years, you can mention. So hence I have worked in the Nepal, I have given all those detail. If you don't have any visit to the abroad, just simply you can write as no. So the 25th, have you done any postgraduate work or published any papers and paper presented at the conference? So if you have done any research work or activity and if you have published the paper, you can write all those detail. Hence I have published the papers, I have given the detail. So if you have done many number of papers also, all those details you can provide in the enclosure format. So as an international level, I have published, so I have given those details. The next one, any other relevant information if you want to give specifically, you can write. So I'm not going to give any special information, so I kept no. On the list of enclosure, what are the documents you are going to enclose? Those are all details you can write down here. So, and finally you can write the place name and date and signature of the candidate. So the next one, they asked no objection certificate, those who are working in the government sector. So this is the application you need to get from the working institution. So this is the reference number is nothing. Within the institution where you are working, the particular institution will give the reference number for you for the future reference. So date and your name and your current designation, and from when onwards you are working on a particular institution, those date you need to write here, and those who are all going to give the signature, the particular person's signature and his designation and the stamp you need to keep. So the next one, the place and date also you can keep. So the next application, that is application bank account detail form. So that is a basic information about you. You need to write the name of the applicant, post which you are applying, nursing officer, and city and with the postal code you need to write, and the district, the Salem, and state I belongs to Tamil Nadu, though I mentioned The country is India. So next one, the bank detail, the account holder name. So from which account you are going to do the transaction. The particular detail you need to write the account holder name and the bank name with branch and the bank account number and bank IFS code. So next one, the contact detail, your contact detail, personal information you need to provide here, the correspondent address which is able to communicate you, an email ID and mobile number. Those everything should be working condition. So again you need to give your own signature. And payment details, after doing an online SBA account detail payment, you need to write the payment detail here. The name of the applicant, your name, the applied post nursing officer and mode of payment, SBI net banking. And after doing that net banking transaction, you will get the transaction ID and as well IMPSC code. You will get those details compulsory you need to give. And drawn on the bank, which bank you are drawn, the State Bank of India, and date of payment, which date you took the payment, you need to write, and the amount, it is according to the cash price, you need to write, and if it is any special remark, you can write and give your signature. So the next one, so suppose if you have published any paper, this annexure can be filled. If you have not done so, it is not compulsory. So here, hence I have published the paper, I have filled all this information. So my name and that post applied and the details, the DOE ID I have given, and the international journal, the numbers and the reference detail I have given, the author is myself, the name of the article, the complete research published article I have mentioned, and the name of the journal also I have written, and year of publication also I have done. If you have done more than one, the separate application can be printed and again you can fill those applications also. So the national wise I did not publish anything, so I kept no, and the book also I have not written, so written as no. So final page, you will have that signature of the candidate, so fill that column also. And finally you can complete the application with this all detail. And along with this, all the listed documents which they mentioned on the application, those documents also you can put your own signature and you can enclose. And the application can be sent to the address which they mentioned here, that is the director, National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience, post box number 2900, Hosur Road, Bangalore 560029. This is the postal address you need to send. So through the speed post or courier, you can send the application. So that's all about the filling of the exam application for that NIMHANS for the post of nursing officer. Thank you everyone for joining with me. If you have any further doubt, you can write in the comment box. If it is possible, I'll clarify. Thank you everyone.